YouTube, what's good, man? We're back, finally back with another video. We're doing something very special today. We're doing our stars in the light. Our headliners. We're putting our stars up here. Feel me? It's our first, our real second big project that we're really doing. I ain't gonna lie. And we're gonna get this bitch done. We're gonna take our time, make sure this shit look good. Make sure we got nice ceiling right now, so we don't really gotta change our ceiling. I know most people be changing their ceiling this way, shit like that. But nah, we don't need to do all that. But for right now, we're just gonna take down the headliner. And then yeah. But I'll give y'all a little time lapse of what's going on while I take this down. Basically just gonna start on taking these clips off. Just pull that down like that. And this shit just come out. Alright. Just like that. Get yourself a Ziploc bag too, so you keep all your shit close. Everything's close, everything's near you. You don't want to lose anything. I want to give y'all a full video of how to do this shit properly. I know there's people out there that's trying to do this shit as well. It's a good little task that you must focus. So basically, I need a flathead, but it's not the right tool for it. You go in there, unscrew those joints, then we're gonna come around, pop this down. We're gonna just pry this out with the flathead screwdriver. Just get in there. Same thing going around into the back right here. It's a couple of wires that we just gotta detach, but when I get there, I'm gonna pick it back up and just show y'all, the steps of that. All right, got one down right now. See, pretty much unscrew the joint. That's pretty much it. But I'm gonna pick it up when I'm fully got most of them out. Taking this joint down, don't be scared, bro. It's gonna pop, it's gonna crack inside. Just, get in there. It's alright. Not gonna break nothing like that. But it's kind of hard to do with one. I'm trying to show y'all and do it with one hand. See, it's gonna make that sound, that little pop sound. Yeah, y'all good. See, pop off like that. Bring it out. One second, chat. Alright, see. This one is just some screwdrivers. You just pop this out. You could literally take this off as well. They got a slit in it. And Chrysler. You can just pop that joint off. Right here, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as the other one. You just pop that joint out. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I had to go to the corner store, local Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, whatever, and get one of these, like, Starlight tools. So I can go in here, because it doesn't take, like, a flathead or, like, a regular screwdriver. You need one of the star ones to get into this one. Listen, guys, please take your time. Like, if you believe in yourself, you'll be able to do it. Take your time, don't rush. Make sure the job look neat. Make sure the job is done properly. So if an opportunity comes, they know your work is good. But I'm picking this back up when I finish the rest of these. I keep saying that, but You know, we got 2 of them down right now. But give me a couple seconds, chat. Alright, chat, look. So basically for right here, you know, when you're right here with this little middle part, once you get this down right, you're gonna have to come underneath here to that lever and just pull it down with your finger to open it up. Can you see that? Yeah. And you take the same screw that you had, just put it in there, and just take it down from there. Short black goes in the middle part. Long silver goes in these 2. Alright, when you're in the back of your Chrysler, you're gonna start to see some wires and stuff like that. Don't get scared or anything. It's really just a plug and play type of thing for your lights. So you come back here, feel a little button. Alright, let me put it down real quick. Alright, chat. I had to take it down. I mean, I stopped recording, but basically, this little hook back here. Sorry about my hands being ashy. With this little hook back here, right? That went basically into this slot. And all you had to do was like put your fingers in between. See this middle slot right here? You just kind of like pull it downwards and then pull this out so you can get it out. Really a plug and play type of thing. All right, let me give you guys a better example right here, right? So you come here, you twist this way. Now we're looking at the hook. This middle slot, you want to pull it downwards. If you got long nails like mine, you can pull it downwards. But all we want to do is just pull that middle part downwards like that. Pull it downwards so you can pull this out. If I can set you guys up. If your nail's not long enough, just get a flathead screwdriver. See, you got oh fuck. You gotta use a little force sometimes, but it's gonna come out, man. Sorry, chat. I'm doing this solo right now, so yeah, that's pretty much how you get it out. Alright guys. I just took this joint off. Don't be scared of it, okay? It is a little frightening. That shit, like, you gotta pop that little bitch off. You gotta put some force into it to really get it off there. But besides that, you got another pretty much plug and play type of situation. You know, we gotta disconnect this so our headliner could actually come down. So I'm gonna pick the camera back up when I disconnect it and show y'all how I did it. Alright, chat. So you pretty much just push forward to unclip it. You push this forward. This lever part, it's like a little squeezy part. You see it like squeezing in. Push that forward and pull it out. That's pretty much it for this part of the vehicle. Alright, chat. At this point, you want to come around all the pillars, all these pillars right here, and like kind of detach them from your vehicle. You still got to detach this so it can come off easily, but we want to just go around the pillars and detach them. back here, it's pretty much easy. It's pretty much just coming down. The headliner kind of just coming down already. Let's see, just kind of just go around her. Try not to bend her so much, but you get the concept. All right, Chuck. So as taking down the headliner, your front little, fucking mirror shit, you need to come down under here, and you see this little clip. You have to detach it. It's gonna be like that little lever right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the best I could do for you guys. Let me see. Shit. What I want. Alright, yeah, perfect. This right here. That little black lever thing right there. Let me see if I can get it for you. Right there. Hold on, chat. It's kind of hard to see. Hold on. Alright, chat. I ain't gonna lie. That little ass fucking flathead not gonna work. You need your fingers. You need your fingertips to really get in there to detach that. You feel me? And after that, you just want to push it through, and then this joint is free to go. Perfect, just like that. Remember, when you're putting it back in, you gotta put that bitch back in though. Make sure to do it to the other side. We about to go over there and do that, and then the headliner should just fall down. Because look, it's already coming down. Alright, listen to check. Alright, you see this wire here? Once you come down, take off the whole headliner and shit like that. This wire right here, I'm in a 2014 Chrysler, right? I don't know how it may be for other updated models or whatnot, but for 2014, it's literally, it's a wire right here. So what I did, I just took this part off, this inner liner part, and then I take off this C-pillar. And then I was able to get into here to detach that. We need to detach that button so we can just disconnect it without like ripping these wires or whatnot, because you don't want to do that at all. So that's what we did. Just take this part off. This come right back on. It's not really a problem. This attach right back on. You see these little clips? They'll go right back on. See, purely do some. I'm outside the car. Put your fingertips inside. Just pull that lever down. It should be detached. I just detached it. Okay. Here we go. Just like that, chat. And just like that, the whole headliner is down. See, she's literally just dropped in there. The whole headliner is down now. I'm thinking about just pulling her out through the trunk, to be honest. Make my job a little easier. So, yeah, I'll be back. Alright, chat. Taking it out, I feel like this would be the best option. Laying your chairs down kind of sort of flat like this. Right? And then just coming through the back. I did change my air intake, you guys, by myself, too. Post a little short. I should have posted a video on that drawing. But, yeah. You come through the back. And kind of like feed it through the back. You're gonna have to like bend it a little bit, but you make it happen. All right, YouTube. So when you're taking out the headliner, I suggest you guys like get somebody to help you, to assist you with that process, because the shit is very hard. I'm not gonna lie. I got that bitch through the trunk, and I tugged that motherfucker through it. Like, I had to pull down my back seats. I had to pull down. Well, the best thing for you to do is take off your headrest so the seats can go down a little more. That makes it way easier. But just pull down the back seats, lay down the front seats so the shit could be like leveled out, so you could just sort of kind of just pull it out in a way. But it's kind of better if you take it out through the driver's passenger door. No, the driver's, yeah, the driver's passenger door. The driver's passenger door. Right, the seat right behind the driver's seat. You want to take it out that way. Feel me? Get you somebody to help you. It makes your process a lot easier. But right now, I'm just going to fucking a library to print out this font that I want. I basically want to put FG on my headliner. That shit gonna be raw. I'm gonna show y'all the process and basically what I'm gonna do when I get the print out of the font. Alright, so we got a color, but we don't want it this way. Anytime you're doing like lettering or any sort, yeah, you want it to be flipped this way, so when you're looking upwards, you'll be able to see the lettering without, like, if it's the other way, it's gonna be facing the window. If it's this way, it's gonna be facing you. But right now, we're just gonna glue it down and then start putting the thumbtacks in so we can know the outlines. We're just gonna do 25 in each, since we only got 550 stars. Put 25 in each of them, and then a little bit around it. Alright, we are all done with the lettering. Took a little time. This one took 31 thumbtacks. This one took 43. I was really planning on 25, but it really didn't work out that way, so we only have a couple of stars left to really cover up my whole thing. Alright, chat, so we basically just finished putting the thumbtacks into the lettering, the FG lettering, and I marked it down because we need to know exactly how much we need to put in, because we was planning on to do 50 stars in the lettering. Nah, that's it, but this one took 31, and then this one took 45. So now we gotta make sure you count them, so because you still gotta divide them into 4 boxes evenly, so your stars don't look all jumbled up or whatnot. But yeah. Alright, you guys can't really see it. The red line. Basically what I did is I stood right here and I started to trace from the middle all the way down till I couldn't reach anymore. This second line right here, I had messed up. I was doing it with one of the things, because I don't have like a red Skinner line thing to like evenly get in the middle. So the best way is to just come from here, go in the middle, drag it till you can't reach no more. And then come from this back part, start again to go to meet in the middle. This line doesn't matter anymore. So now what we're gonna do is start from here to cut it in half. So we're gonna go all the way to the other side. YouTube, what's good, y'all boys? Finally back. We got our ambient lights. It just came today while I was at work, so we had just set it up. So basically, so all we did today, tonight was, I put 118 stars here and 120 here. I just divided it. You can see the red line. Kind of, but you just split it into 4 like I said earlier in the video. And then now I'm just sticking my lights around. my ambient lights. So it's gonna go all the way around. If you ain't really missing no spots. It's not gonna be empty nowhere. So in the morning time we're gonna I put 120 there, so I'm gonna need to put two ambient lights in one of these boxes, but I need 103, 103. But one of them is gonna be 105 and 103. So in the morning time we're gonna complete that. Alright, so here basically took our time, we broke this shit down. You can see the sticky notes. We have broke it down to certain sections. Like this one is 114. It goes down to 103 to 43. Just different columns got different numbers, so we took our time breaking that down. So right now we just gotta add it, or unplug it and feed it through the back. So we're gonna start with the back and gradually go up, because I feel like the top part is the hardest, since I had a little difficulties dividing the motherfucker. The best way, you should get like a red laser to measure it better, so you won't really have any problems. Okay, in this process, all we're doing is just taking the thumbtacks out and feeding them through. Now we gotta go through down the whole thing. Back part is looking pretty good. Yeah. So basically here in this process, all you're doing is just taking the thumbtacks out and just feeding them through the holes. Once you take thumbtacks out, you're gonna see a pretty big hole where you can just feed it through. That's pretty much it. We just go down the whole thing. Alright, we finished with this long, tedious process in the back. Not gonna lie, a suggestion for y'all. I'm gonna put a line in the middle, but straight in the middle. It kind of looks more neater on this right side than this left side, because when we was doing this, me and my shorty, right, we was just taking the bobby pins out and then just feeding them through, all of them, without feeding them through and then gluing it at the same time. Like taking the bobby pin through, pushing it through, and then pushing it through and then gluing it at one time. But we didn't do that in this section. We literally just pushed it through, and then I had to glue it at the end when I came home from work, and that was more difficult. So I suggest you guys just do it in one motion. Just take it out, take the bobby pin out, feed the wire through, and then put the glue. So the job would be 10 times easier. And shout out my mom, she helped me with this whole section. So I'm about to start off doing the top 103 and 105, and then the lettering probably tonight. Alright, so we just now finished the stars and on the top of them. We glued them down. We did all the sections like I just explained. But right now we're underneath. It looks pretty good. Kind of messed up with the words because when I was doing the Starlights, I had extra strings, right? But when I counted, I had did the F first, then realized that it wasn't gonna be enough for the G. So I spread them out throughout the middle of the board. But I realized that from the extra ones that I had, I could have completed the G. But, you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. So for the next time, you're gonna make sure it's good. But right now, we just got a nail clipper. And I'm just going around snipping them, making sure, you know, you can't really feel them. I gotta go through. You can't really feel them. You know, stick and poking you. I could go through them a couple more, like trim them down a little bit, but you don't want to stick them too far down because it's gonna be less light. But still try to like perfectly trim it down, right? But I'm about to continue on snipping them down, so I'll pick the camera back up when I'm completely finished. Alright guys, we finally got the headliner back inside the vehicle. Shout out my mom, shout out my dude, she helped me get this shit in. You know, we just got it through the back. Put all the seats down, put the front seats all the way back, and then we got her in. We put the little shit, this shit, back on top of it. You know, so it could be a little smoother so all the wires won't go. And I believe that's for sound, so, you know, might as well put it back on. I'm gonna figure out a way, like, you know, I'm gonna cover it with something, so in the summertime, you know, like, it don't get so hot. Just, you know, prevent, like, the shit messing up or whatnot. But yeah, we gotta, oh yeah, since I got a hard cover, sort of kind of hard cover, right? I'm gonna see if the box is gonna be able to just, like, fit on the roof without it being like a bulge or anything, but we'll see just now. All right, here's the finished project. We got everything up, clipped everything back in. I didn't record that part and stuff like that. I was missing one screw, but all screws under my logo. My logo looks good. To explain the G, right, when I was doing this shit, I messed up, miscounted. Well, I wasn't paying attention. That's really where it runs down to. I wasn't paying attention because I could have completed the G. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a learning curve. But you can see the F. It's like, you know. That F looks good. Like, you can see the F, no problem. The G, you know, it's questionable. But I got to get a screw for right here. Let's clip that back in. But besides that, everything works. You got everything working up. You know. Stars looking good. This part clipped in. What I need to do is I need to get a longer string. I didn't want to like deal with, oh shit, feels good too. I'll cut it properly. But I need to get a longer string because I put my box literally back here. This shit is hidden. It's tucked inside this pillar. So it's like, it's no lump or anything like that. It's just, it looks normal. But this string is sitting on my seat. So I'm gonna have to get a longer string so I could tuck under and shit like that. So when people are in my back seat, it's not really like a problem or anything like that. It's just, you know, if it, you know, I didn't really want to go through the hassle of like going to the mechanic and getting him to wire it. Even though it looks like I could do this shit myself, but I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to at the moment like deal with fucking with my battery and shit like that. Bullshit. Later on down the line, you know, you feel a little more comfortable and shit like that, I will start, you know, dealing with my battery or whatnot. But besides that, it's pretty good. It's light. I ain't gonna jail. Like, if you have confidence in yourself, you believe in yourself, you can complete this shit. Shit not really a big deal. The shit took me about 5 days to complete. It's worth it. It's pretty nice. Okay. But if you enjoyed the video, made it this far, leave a comment and subscribe. Yeah.